Hey everyone, Codex here. So today what we're gonna do is take a look at Bitcoin and we'll be discussing the macro environment once again. I think we are seeing a lot of posts claiming that Bitcoin has finally bottomed, BTC will only go up from here, and I personally do not agree, and therefore I think I must share my views. So if you guys like the content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, make sure to join the Telegram channel. So BTC is still down at about 16.5 thousand US dollars. We haven't seen much volume or momentum this week despite the green candle. Not much has been happening overall, okay? We haven't really been seeing an increasing amount of buy orders or anything like that. And what we are currently witnessing is actually the same thing we've had when we were around 19k. What I mean is that despite the FTX fall down and everything happening, the sentiment hasn't gotten that much worse. It's still the same. Now, many have been sharing this idea that BTC has finally bottomed, and while that might be true, I don't think it is, for the same reasons we've given back when we were much higher at the start of this year. What you must understand is that the world doesn't revolve around Bitcoin, crypto, or any shitcoin you hold. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's how it is. We are in a big financial system where there are equities, ETFs, bonds, the housing market, gold, much more, and so crypto is just a tiny part of it. Now we do hope that one day crypto becomes as big as the stock market or as the gold market to begin with, but today it's still far from that. And so you expecting BTC to go up without taking into consideration how other markets are doing is just dumb. This year is very different from any previous years for crypto. Since 2009, the US market has actually been booming. Whether it's stocks, ETFs, or houses, the market has been up only. There are in fact some dips and retracements here and there, like the 2020 crash, but overall, everything was fine. I mean, if you look at the median sales prices of houses sold in the US for a second, you can see that after the 28th financial recession, the market has been doing very well. There are in fact some periods of stagnation like this one in here, but we haven't experienced a sharp decline in the last 12 years. The same applies to the stock market. The S&P 500, for example, has had an amazing rally, an amazing run since 2009 on the macro scale. Besides this year and 2018, the yearly ROI for the S&P 500 was always positive in every single year since the collapse. And so the bear markets we've seen for crypto and Bitcoin in the past years revolved around a single industry. When we dipped in 2018, the dip mainly concerned the cryptocurrency asset and nobody else, because other markets were doing just fine, where now it's all shit. And so comparing the 2014 bear market to our current bear market, for instance, is nonsense. Again, what you must understand first and foremost is that the cryptocurrency asset, the crypto market, represents a tiny part of this giant financial system. And if this financial system falls down and it doesn't do well, then so will crypto. Please focus on the macro environment, on the macro trend. And macro, the stock market isn't doing well at all. It's definitely much better than crypto, but it's not as we've been used to it. This is what we've been trying to explain to you every single time since the beginning of this year. Look, in my opinion, I don't think that the bottom is in for the same reasons I've mentioned. And by the way, I've said the same exact thing. I've said that the bottom isn't in my opinion, since we were at 40k, 30k, and even 20k. This, of course, doesn't mean that we can't go up. I personally believe that we will experience many relief rallies that we should use to our advantage next year. But macro, the trend is still garbage. I personally expect something similar to 2019, where we go up for a bit next year, experience some relief phases. Traders or investors think that we are back on track, but inflation remains way too high, which will cause more trouble long term. I also think that the on-chain data charts belong to the bin right now. I'm sorry to break it to you. The S2F model or whatever model you guys are following are all trash. Look, most of these models that some random dudes develop, and this is coming from a person who developed many indicators and from a computer science student, so I know what happens with these models. Most of these models have data points from 29, 2010 to the last bull market. These models were developed in an up-only market, and so they aren't fit for the price action we are experiencing today. These are facts, okay? You using a model that was developed in a macro uptrend in a bear market that we haven't witnessed in the past doesn't make sense at all. So we'll see how everything plays out. Again, I don't think that the bottom is in, but I could be wrong. We'll see again. Thanks for sticking by till the end. Also, if you guys want to store your coins in a safe place, any crypto you have, make sure to check out Decent. They're offering a discount on their biometric hardware wallet with the link down below. Check it out if you're interested, of course. Stay safe, have a nice day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.